火车上面那边公共场合，尽量就不要拍其他地方或者我们工作人员。
Like, man, I can't compare.
For the last few years, there's been so much hype around China's high-speed rail. So today, I wanted to do the opposite. I wanted to take one of China's slow trains to find out, do I still enjoy slow trains?
Well, it's pretty dark here. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is the slow train in China.
China is unbelievably safe. If you do anything unusual, like me walking against the flow of passengers right now, 3 police officers will notice you at the exact same time. 11号。
火车上面那边公共场合，然后你可以拍下风景啊，拍下外面东西可以，尽量就不要拍其他地方或者我们工作人员涉及到隐私的。
The train's no different. There's a camera here, another one here. After boarding, staff came to verify the information. Police officer walked through the carriages, reminding passengers about safety. That officer is the same one who talked to me earlier, just making sure I'm not planning anything stupid. I tried helping the guy in the upper bunk lift the suitcase onto the luggage rack. He completely ignored me. I gave a hand anyway. Only afterwards did I realize he was deaf. This little room is surprisingly well insulated, and I was very happy I paid extra so other passengers couldn't hear the crying child nearby. The crying went on for a long time, long enough for me to start remembering my own train journeys as a kid. Back then, the train felt enormous. I spent hours climbing between bunks. Now that I'm an adult, I mostly feel sorry for the people who had to share a compartment with me. The person suffering most from the child wasn't me, it was the mother. She sat on the edge of the bed, watching videos on her pad. She couldn't lie down to sleep without taking up the child's space. So she just sat there for a very long time. I woke up in the middle of the night. She was still sitting there. The next morning, I asked her how she slept. She told me she just leaned over the table for the entire night. Good morning. If there were a world championship for imitating old men peeing, this faucet would absolutely make the finals. Even though slow trains now account for only about a quarter of China's rail travel, this still means roughly 1 billion passenger trips every year. So this train is packed. Surrounded by all these people sitting beside a beautiful window, I started thinking about Before Sunrise, directed by Richard Linklater.
Let me sing you a waltz out of nowhere, out of my thoughts. Let me sing you.
I was Jesse, the guy with nowhere to be, waiting for the next chapter of the story, waiting for Celine. And then she arrived. Well, not exactly. Out of all the passengers from every corner of China, fate decided to place a Zambian man across my table.
你是南大洲人，跟你一样，很少有外国人坐这种火车。如果是你坐飞机的话，you miss everything.
For sure, like plane, you don't even see anything. So, you know, I think one thing I like about you guys is like the hard work too. And
I really appreciate you say your guys. I have a lot of hardworking Chinese peers,
Exactly, man.
unfortunately, I'm not one of them because I think here the culture plays an important role in indoctrinating people to work hard.
Indoctrinated. Yeah.
Because from primary school, from everywhere, people ask you to work hard, or you don't have bright future.
Yeah. So you've been groomed like that.
Yes, groomed.
Yes, groomed. That's the point. Because for us, it's different, man.
Not necessarily by the current society, but by Confucius.
Oh yeah.
Everybody read Confucius. Yeah. In Confucius, people ask you to work.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. I like that system. I like it.
Yeah, but there are always downsides. So there's always two sides to a side. Yes.
But overall, China is great. Have you ever heard of blood donation?
Here?
Yeah. So that's what going around for to donate voluntary health.
No way.
Yeah, man. Because just to say thank you for signing up.
How many times have you done it? 6 times. Different.
And I just can't say that. Okay, man. Whatever you got, just try and just do it.
And all you have is healthy blood. You're not a doctor.
I don't have any degree, so I was like, okay, let me just use what I have, and I know my body's good. But as long as it's good, let me just do what I can.
Even though people are total strangers to you, you will never meet them.
Probably not.
Never again. Never.
Probably never. I don't even know. So for me, all I know is they're Chinese. That's what's important.
There is something inherently meditative about slow trains. The scenery is always changing, and that makes me think a lot. Do I still enjoy traveling on slow trains? Honestly, high-speed rail is better in almost every practical way. It's faster, more comfortable. The only thing I'm not sure about is this. On a parallel universe version of this trip, aboard a high-speed train, would another Mishak and another me have all the time in the world to sit across from each other and talk about absolutely nothing and everything? High-speed rail gets you there faster. Slow trains give you time to meet people. And maybe that's what I came here for.